Welcome back, everyone. Today is Cinco de Mayo, a perfect day to dine out and celebrate at your favorite local Mexican restaurant. And of course, as we get closer to summer, many of us will be spending more time and money on outdoor patios. So to help us understand how maybe you can save some money on those dining experiences, Lina Evans, who's a market executive for Bank of America in Knoxville, is joining us this morning to talk more about this. And we like dining out. We don't love paying for it all the time.
We love to eat out. We love, girls especially, patio time.
Right.
Oh, it's patio season.
Yeah, so what do we do?
Oh, goodness. So restaurant spending is certainly heating up, making it a key indicator of overall economics appetite. So food services are often used as a metric for discretionary spending. And since 2020, the share of consumer spending at food service and drinking establishments has noticeably increased. Spending rose 3.3% year over year overall. That outpaced the 2.6% increase in overall spending. So we really do love to eat out.
So we're still seeing that trend despite, lots of folks are struggling a little bit right now.
Yes, the cost of eating out has also significantly increased. Average monthly spending per household on restaurants and bars reached $371 in 2025, and that's up 30% from 2019, which is, some of that does have to do with us dining out more frequently, but some of that increase is due to price hikes. Some of the data also suggests people are becoming more selective, opting for fewer but more expensive dining out. We want an experience when we go out to eat.
Right. If we're going to go, we're going to spend the time, effort, and energy. We want a good experience. We got to make it worth it.
Yeah.
So, are there some ways you could try to save things here and there?
Yes, there are definitely some ways. Dining out does not have to break the bank, right? So, key ways to save: plan ahead and make smart choices. Think lunch instead of dinner. If you're dying to eat out, right, make a plan. We love to share an entree or like a bunch of little appetizers, right? Leverage deals and discounts, but don't overspend trying to chase rewards. A lot of places have rewards, and so, girl math, right? So like, if I buy this, then, so don't overspend trying to chase rewards. Be strategic with your timing. Happy hour specials, kids eat free nights are great for people with families. Set a monthly dining budget. We talk about budget all the time. So all of those can help you cut costs without compromising the fun of eating out. We really love, especially when the weather gets nice, we all come out of hibernation and we sit out on a patio, and it's just fun to do. But if you come up with a plan, it can keep the fun there without overspending.
So we know that prices have sort of gone up, but have you seen any other trends change across the generations?
Yeah, there's a notable generational shift underway. Baby boomers are currently the fastest growing demographic of restaurant spenders. Spending per transaction is up across all income levels, and we think that has to do some with the price hikes and more just wanting to have an experience while we're eating out. However, younger generations still spend more overall than their older counterparts. Gen Z and millennials are dining out more frequently than Gen Xers, for sure.
That is interesting. And then also, just on a side note, I read recently that many of us are starting to dine out earlier. Like 6 p.m. is sort of the sweet spot. And we used to be going out a little bit later, which I think, yay, grandma like me. I want to go out earlier.
I'm all about an early, I think last week, Friday, went out to dinner at 4:30.
Oh my goodness, you beat me.
I know, but I was in bed at 7:30. It was great. I loved it.
Well, last thing I want to ask before I let you go, are you seeing also, and you kind of touched on this, we talked about the generational trends, but are we choosing different types of restaurants now as well?
The main data point that matters in that is that spending at pizza places has seen a multi-year decline, and that is a travesty in my opinion, honestly. What are we doing, y'all? Okay, what are we doing?
We're not getting pizza anymore.
We're not getting pizza anymore? What? I am. I feel like I'm holding the data up by myself at this point. So we are opting for more of those sort of fast casual. We're doing that a little bit less than we were a few years ago. We really are looking for an experience, which is why we're spending a little bit more money, but we're eating out a little bit less.
All right, so just sort of maybe plan and think about where you're going and when and how much you're spending. Always have that
Make
budget.
a plan. We love a spontaneous, treat yourself moment, but make a plan, y'all, if you can.
Great advice as always. Thank you so much for being here.